Our second example involves those trig functions. So in order to eliminate the parameter of trig functions, it's a little bit different than your regular parametrics. So we're going to first solve each equation for our trig function, and then we're going to use one of those identities. So we're going to have x minus 3, bringing over the 3. And then we're going to say that our sine of t is x minus 3 over 4. We're going to do the same thing for our y equation, so add the 2 and divide by 3. So we're saying our cosine of t is equal to y plus 2 all over 3. Now, the identity that we're going to use involves our sine and our cosine. So the only equation that we learned with sines and cosine was our Pythagorean identity. So remember, our Pythagorean identity was cosine squared plus sine squared equals 1. So that's what we're going to use for this one. So our cosine squared, or our sine squared, is going to be x minus 3 over 4, that whole thing squared, plus our cosine, y plus 2 over 3, that whole thing is squared, equals 1. So as we simplify it, it's going to look like one of our conic sections. So you have x minus 3 squared over 16 plus y plus 2 squared over 9 equals 1. So we now know that that parametric is going to be our ellipse. So on the test, after you solve for the actual equation and you know what type of conic section it is, you're going to still have to list all of the properties of it. So this one, you would have to list your center, your vertices, your co-vertices, your foci, your major axis, and your minor axis. So hopefully you still remember how to find all of those, right? And it uses your A, your B, and your C values. So you're going to try to do 9.5 example number 2, your second Schoology assessment.